my name is Heidi Cole and I'm a business leader with Shazam Enterprises. Today I wanted to do a product tip with you on our pressure cooker. This pressure cooker is absolutely unbelievable. It is one of Tupperware's most innovative pieces that they have created here recently. We have a lot of innovative pieces, but this one, man, let me tell you, it takes the cake. So first, yes, it's a pressure cooker for the microwave. It is like a crock pot on steroids, let me tell you what, because what it does is just like a pressure cooker, right? It speeds up the cooking process, but keeps the nutrients and the flavor and the moisture inside of your food, resulting in healthier meals for you in less time. The second thing that they designed it for was to give time back to families. That's right, give time back to families, because I don't know about you, but we're always running in a million different directions, aren't we? Whether it's the kids' schedule, whether it's your work schedule, whether it is all the activities that you're personally involved in, or maybe it is you and your significant other or your spouse where your schedules are constantly, right, crossing paths. And so this will help give some of that time back to you, as well as save time or save money, so you don't have to be running through a drive-through all the time if you don't so choose to. And it's giving nutrients and health back to the families, right? So what I'm going to do is walk through the pieces and how it operates. So first, you have got a pressure control valve. It's this valve right here that tells you when the pressure is built up in your pressure cooker and when it's actually starting to do the cooking, right? And the sealing of the nutrients and all that flavor into our food. Then you have here, okay, you have this, which is our pressure release valve. And what that does is once that pressure is built up in your pressure cooker, you're going to hear like this hissing sound. And what that's doing is it's just letting you know that it's working, number one, and number two, that it's going to constantly release the amount of steam that it needs to in order to do the work that it needs to do, okay? So it also has a locked handle, all right? So a couple of different things. This does come off so that you can go ahead and get in there and clean. And all you do is you just latch it on. It just snaps right in there. And then it goes right into this opening right there. I'm able to put it on top of my crock pot. There are two arrows, one on the cover and one on the base. You line those arrows up, and I'll just tilt this so you can see it. You line those arrows up just like this. Okay, so the arrows are lined, and then you twist it, right? And then you lock it. Boom, done. It is truly that simple. So then what do? Well, guess what? You got your food in here, so maybe you have a beef roast with some carrots and potatoes. You're going to go ahead and you're going to fill the pressure cooker base to the max line. And there is a max fill on here, okay? And what that does is it's just telling you that that's what Tupperware has tested, tried and true, enough moisture. You just want your food covered with liquid, okay? And so then, let's say you go ahead, the max time you can put it in the microwave at one time is 30 minutes. And so you might go, well, wait a second, the food I'm cooking, that roast isn't quite as tender as what we would like it to be. Well, go ahead, you let it depressurize, so you're gonna let this valve go down. And then what you'll do is, once that's down, you're going to hear the hissing stop, if you will, right? Because that's your pressure release valve saying, okay, the pressure has been released. So now you go ahead, you open it up, you twist, take it off, and you check. And you see if it's as tender as you would like if you're doing that roast, okay? Or pork loin, or, you know, beef brisket, something along that line. If it's not, you go ahead, you put the cover back on, lock it back in, and you can put it in again for another 30 minutes if you need to. Start off with less time, right? So I would go ahead and say put it in there for about 12 to 15 more minutes. If it's a roast, if it's maybe chicken, I would start off with maybe 5-6 minutes and then recheck it, right? We can always add more time, we can't take time away. The other thing that I forgot to say with the cover is there is a gasket in here. This remains in here. You don't have to take it, you don't have to do anything with it. I'm just showing you this. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is in here, because this is your safety valve, your safety gasket, if you will, to make sure that the pressure is built up properly and remains in there, and that there's no explosions, or explosions of food, that is, right? Or explosions of liquid, right? So again, this has been tested, tried and true in so many varieties and ways before it came out to you. Tupperware has done an amazing job. One other quick thing I want to say is that this pressure release valve, this right here, where you're going to hear the hissing from or see the steam coming out of when it's pressurized, you want to always, always, always make sure that this is free and clear of any debris. Make sure that it's not clogged in any way, shape, or form. And all you have to do is, I just simply run it under hot water. I'll quickly just, you know, kind of push it to make sure that it's all good. You're going to tell if there's anything covering it or caking it, because what can happen is, if this is clogged, right, what it's designed to do in the event that this is clogged is it will make sure that the release comes out in some way, shape, or form, which then next is your pressure control valve. So this more than likely will pop off, and that's where all of your liquid is going to start coming out, because that steam has got to come out of there. And when that happens, it's going to come out at a force that could possibly, right, it could possibly happen where that force comes out, leaving liquid and a huge mess in your microwave. Now, again, this was tested, tried and true in a variety of different circumstances and cooking temperatures and things like that. So Tupperware has outlined it very clearly in your product brochures that you get when you purchase this product. So nothing is left to chance or guess or question. But if you get it, or when you get it, definitely contact your consultant if you have any questions, because we'll be able to help you through with that. The one last thing I just wanted to share with you is that, and I'll show you mine, right? This is one we use in our home. See, inside you have this white, like pitting, if you will. What that is we have no BPA in any of our products, so everything is safe for you, for health, all of that, right? We use top-notch, clean materials, nothing recycled or anything like that. So since there is so much pressure built up in this, it is not going to remain pretty on the inside. It's not designed to be pretty. It is designed, again, to cook your food in half the time, as well as give you more nutrients, more flavor, and give you back that time. So don't be alarmed that when you get this, that after a couple of uses, it doesn't look nice on the inside. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy your pressure cooker and all the recipes that we will be sharing with you along with this amazing purchase. And I certainly hope that you love the nutrients, the food, the flavor, as well as more time back with your family. Thanks so much for investing in our products and investing in you.